Hi, everyone. This video blog is being brought to you by Mache. They design and create eco-friendly and sustainable yoga mat storage solutions, such as the Homie. I've got my agate Homie right here next to me. I love the design. I love that I can roll my mat into it, and it's a clean and nice looking solution for tucking everything away and out of my space when I'm ready to practice. Go to their website, heymache.com, and check out all their wonderful designs. They also have some that include storage for blocks and for straps, and some that can be mounted to your walls, and also the option to create your own design or to upload your own design and create your own little homie. Use code Floating Yoga for 15% off. heymache.com. It's been a while. I meant to upload a blog in October and that just didn't happen. I went to do it and it was the 31st. So I decided I'll reset and do one now in November. But I'm here and I've been working really hard on lots of cool projects that I'm excited to share with you. Before we get into that, I wanted to kind of offer a little mini challenge that I'm doing for myself this month of November. So while we're about a week in, you can certainly start. There's no better time than the present. Here in the US, we have Thanksgiving, of course, coming up. And while that's kind of wrought with lots of historical stuff that isn't necessarily the most positive, Westerners coming and taking over indigenous lands, I won't get into that too much, but history of Thanksgiving is not necessarily something that I like to celebrate. However, the idea of Thanksgiving is fantastic. The Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving in October. Other places in the world probably have similar holidays or practices. And something a friend of mine likes to do is just find something that she's grateful for every day in the month of November. So that's a practice that I've started to follow with her, and I encourage you to do the same thing if you are so drawn to it. And something that's come up for me a lot in the last month-ish since I've spoken to you is just this idea of sharing the positivity, sharing those grateful comments. I've been so fortunate to have amazing support like you all in my YouTube channel, as well as social media. And I love getting messages and comments and connecting with you. And then every once in a while, there'll be one that's like a strange question or just negative. I didn't like that, or why would you do this? And it'll just throw everything off for me. And as annoying and kind of embarrassing as that is to admit, I think that's really human. And I think that we can hide behind the anonymity of being online. I don't know who these people are. I don't see them face to face. They don't know me. They don't connect with me in the same way through a computer as we would in a class together. So if that's something that you've come across with, know that you're not alone. I see you, I hear you, I feel it too. And if you're someone who does do some of those things, or maybe is less likely to comment positively instead of negatively, take this month, this time of gratitude, to share the thanks for those things that you really enjoy. Small businesses, interactions that you have, posting a comment so someone's boss sees it can be really, really powerful. Posting a comment that you value what someone's putting out there and the hard work that they're doing can be super uplifting for those of us toiling hard behind the scenes to get stuff done. And this isn't by no means a call for more comments or a need for attention. I'm a Leo, a middle child, so I love attention as it is, but it's more just like a reminder to myself. If those negative things are bugging me and the positive things are really filling my cup every day, how can I share more of those? How can I help put out more of that positive energy into the world? So the hearts, the likes, the comments are fantastic. This made me feel X, Y, and Z. I appreciate it that you did this. And just recognizing that people are truly doing the best that they can with what they can in the moment. And just sharing more of that gratitude and that thankful energy in whatever we do. So the things that I've been working on that I'm super excited to share that are coming up. The first is my online self-paced, so completely pre-recorded 200-hour yoga teacher training is this close to being ready. Probably in the next week or so, it will go live. I already have some folks who have pre-registered, and I'll include some links below if you're interested in doing that. The cost for this training is $500 US, and it is a full 200-hour training. It includes yoga history, philosophy, the evolution, anatomy, the asanas and poses. tips on teaching yoga, some practices on how to perfect your teaching, or I should say, evolve your teaching, and then a business of yoga section that talks a little bit more about how to really get started as a yoga teacher. It is a Yoga Alliance registered and approved program, so you are eligible to teach if you complete this. You'll get a certificate from me. And while it's totally pre-recorded and self-paced, I will have office hours where we can connect together live, ask questions. You can always reach out to me via email. And then there's a support group, a forum for other folks who are doing the training together. So more information on that at floatingyogaschool.com. I'll include all the details below here in the notes section. And then I've also gotten a few requests for an actual kind of live training. And while I'm not necessarily teaching in-person classes right now, the beauty of the internet and this magical things like YouTube and Zoom and Facebook and social media that we have is that we can connect no matter where we are. So starting in February 2022, I will be hosting a 3-month-long, 200-hour, what I'm calling live online teacher training that will involve some pre-recorded videos, but most of the lectures and the discussions will happen in an interactive format. So via Zoom, where we'll have a chance to connect with other students. We'll have a chance to talk about some of the stuff rather than just watching the video. You can actually have an in-depth exploration of the topics and hear from different folks of different backgrounds. And those trainings are always super fun, not just for me to lead, but also for the other students to get a chance to connect with folks literally all around the world. I will have registration information up on my website this week, again, floatingyogaschool.com, and I'll include that down below. And the cost of that training is $1,000 US. Also, Yoga Alliance approved and registered, so you will be ready and totally able to teach if you so choose. A lot of people do either one of those trainings, the online or the live, just for themselves to deepen their practice and really get to know a little bit more about this thing called yoga. And I'm certainly not an expert. I learn about yoga as much as you all do through these trainings, and I'm constantly kind of growing and evolving and adding to my practice. So this is one of my very, very favorite parts of teaching, and I'm really excited to be able to continue to share through a yoga teacher training format. Starting in December, I will be hosting what I'm calling yoga office hours that will kind of be in line with that online pre-recorded training. So available to answer questions, but also open to the general public. So even if you're not doing one of the trainings, you can come in for free, join us for a little mini meditation, and then have a chance to ask some questions. You know, what is ahimsa, that nonviolence I hear about in yoga? Or what is it all about Ayurveda? I definitely don't have all the answers, but I love to explore some topics and some discussions with you all and to go back and find answers to questions that we may have together. And I love this format as a way, again, just to connect and just to feel like we're more in community than just watching pre-recorded videos and commenting later. There's this nice back and forth that tends to happen. I appreciate you all so much. If you're able to donate to continue to support new content, I am most grateful for that. You can do so via my website, floatingyogaschool.com, as well as PayPal and Venmo, and I'll include those links here as well. Thank you so much. More videos coming as always. Please send your requests, and I hope that you are well. And if not, I'm here holding space for you. I see you and I hear you, and sharing all the love and connection that I can.